Well, from Southern Ontario, May 15th here. So, I see the Celtic Canuck did an excellent video on Mark Carbon Tax Carny, as he's come to be called. I see Andrew Scheer, Conservative member of Parliament, former leader of the party, before O'Toole, who was before Polyev. Anyways, I see, the word's out on Carny. Scheer was, but here's my point. The dirt's coming out on his connections. All these, just more dirty liberal insider deals coming to light. Just making more dirt on the liberals. Sorry, did I say conservative a moment ago? More liberal dirt with Carny and the liberal old buddy system, right? Coming to light. Fantastic. I love it when the bigger channels pick up on this stuff. Leaves me free to go down other rabbit holes. So, anyways, and thanks again for the tips you'd sent me on Carny in the comments. But with everybody else covering it, the bigger channels, I don't need to. This is good. So, bit of a story time. I just returned from work. I got called into my weekend gig. My week gig lets me the flexibility of doing that, where I saw my buddy, one of the newcomers, whose shift has been changed, so I haven't been seeing him recently. And I quite enjoy this young man's company. He's very bright. He's here on a student visa. He plans on staying, but he's doing everything legitimately. He is a student, and he is working. And he has a plan to, land his, I'm not even sure what the right terminology is, but to become a citizen. Good for him. I like his plan. I'm not going to get into it. That's his plan. Excuse me. But I saw him today, and we're, oh, hey, how are you? And he goes, hey, you're the first one with Carny. He watches my channel, and he's quite following politics in Canada. And, well, good for him, right? So, anyways, he jokingly said, what do you have, an inside connection in Ottawa? How do you often are the first one? And I said, well, yeah, I often scoop the other ones. And then I had to explain scoop to him, the sort of antiquated journalism term. I scoop the competition, if you will, the opposition. I laughed. I said, no, I don't have an inside scoop. I've just learned over the last 3 or 4 years that I've been doing this. I find something, I take a quick look, I see nobody else is talking about it, I go down that rabbit hole, I talk about it, I hope somebody else does pick it up. Not that I'm saying the Celtic Canuck or Andrew Scheer or anybody watched my channel and went with it, but you see what I'm saying? I do enjoy seeing the bigger channels when they cover this. And again, my point being, Carny's underhanded connections, more tax money into the elite's pockets is what it's all about. I'm not going to get into here. I've rambled long enough. And again, the other channels are covering the companies and the whole liberal washing our tax money into the elitists' pockets once again. Looks good on your carbon tax, Carny. And at this point, I just saw a poll. The Liberals are down to 46 seats if there were an election called tomorrow. Guinness material as far as crashing out goes, and this is just more filthy dirt heaped onto them. I think Carny was a tactical error. What do you think?